Hi guys, welcome back. In this session, here I think GATE 2024 is just the last stage of the GATE exam, which is the day is coming to test all of your preparation. Now, so far you have done good preparation or whatever the preparation so far you have done. And this is the last stage. Now at this stage, if you mess up, it's gone. Okay. You are now getting close to that 3 hours of exam. So you have to be careful for these 3 hours. Now, what kind of care you should take for these 3 hours, because you're very getting closer. So what kind of measures you have to take? Let's discuss. As I said, 9 key points, we'll be talking about it. Before that, I think I want to give few details. Mock test. These are the questions normally people do ask, and they are the strategies usually people, toppers do follow. About the mock test. Stop appearing the mock test. Do not appear any mock test from now. You are just very close to the exam. Don't focus on the mock test. Now, don't even focus on any topics which you have not seen so far. Don't get into any new topic. No mock test, a new topic, definitely not. Whether it's a big topic, whatever it is, no. You have to focus on your existing strengths. Do not worry about your weaknesses. Do not worry about where you are lacking basically. All this is only positivity, no negativity at all. And you must appear in this. I'm saying not to appear the mock test, but you should appear one mock test from the official website, official GATE exam. You just type GATE official mock test. Then you will see web results you'll get. In that, this space you'll be able to see. Okay, we will land up at this space. Basically, this is mock test links. These are the mock test links. In this, you check select randomly one branch, not according to your specific branch. If you are from computer science, don't go for computer science. Appear anything. You just want to feel it. Official site only, you have to go for it. Okay, search in Google, you will get it. So GATE 2024 ISC Bangalore site. Okay, or else in the description link is given. You can check that link also. Okay, directly it will take you to the mock test. Appear any subject, not necessarily your specific subject. Okay, now in that, I recommend you to read these instructions now. Okay, before the exam, not during the exam. Exam time, don't think about all these. Now read every instruction, what is given. Okay, out of all these, what are the key things to notice here? What are the key things to notice here are only MCQ questions are having negative mark. NET type questions, MSQ type questions, no negative marks. Only MCQs are having negative mark. And what is that percentage of negative mark? Obviously 33.33% is the negative mark percentage for MCQs. So you're allowed to give anything of your choice at the end for MSQs as well as NETs, because no negative marking. Now, what is the difference between MCQ and MSQ? There is a beautiful video. You can check the link in the description. what is MCQ, what is MSQ, and how to get good marks, how to get full marks, because there is no half mark, partial marking for MSQ. Okay, how to bag that, what is the way to bag it, you can check in the description. That will give you the difference between MSQ and MCQ. Okay, and see, here clearly mentioning clicking the save and next button. Clicking the save and next button is a key thing. Obviously here it is giving at the last question, if you click save and next button, it will take you to the first question, that's what it said. But to register your answer, you have to click save and next. I'll take you to that. Okay, and one more thing here in the instruction, it is given clearly. They will give you a scribble pad. A lot of questions will be there for the scribble pad. Sir, what will be the size of the scribble pad? So here it is given, will I be able to get another scribble pad if that pad is over? Will I get another one or not? How many pages it will have? What is the size? The size will be, you take any A4 sheet, just fold it to half. Okay, and this will be almost, this will be the size of your scribble pad, what you'll be getting. The number of papers will be something close to 20 papers. Means number of pages you'll be getting, let's say it as 40 pages you will get. 40 pages scribble pad you will get. Of course, once this scribble pad is smashed it, you completed it, it's not additional sheet in your exam, right, to complete it. Okay, but if it is completed, then they will take this scribble pad and they will give you another scribble pad. That's what is clearly mentioned here. But we don't recommend you to go for it, because here in the scribble pad, it's not a rough thing which you will do a rough shit in this. You will manage this nicely. Of course, this doesn't carry any value, any marking in your evaluation of the paper. This won't have any value. But for your exam, this will be very important. I'll tell you how to manage the scribble pad. Okay, but yeah, I'm just informing these details here. Once this is done, once you read all these instructions carefully, official instructions, then go for paper. Just check out the paper. Okay, just check out the paper now. And appear, because it's not your paper, don't focus on answering the question, answering to the question. That's not a focus. Rather, you're focusing on experiencing this. Okay, and in the exam, this is what, till this reading instruction, this is all you should do before the exam. Okay, during the exam, there is an option here, question paper. You can see that. Okay, on the top right, you can see question paper. Just click on that question paper so that you will see the entire question paper, all 65 questions in one go you will see here. Okay, so in the exam, you just see the question paper, because GATE is a strategic exam. You might have left, I don't know whether you have prepared all the subjects or you partially prepared, because even though you partially prepare for certain subjects, then also you'll be able to crack the GATE exam. That's what the strategy, right? So now you'll not be worrying about, I prepared only for certain subjects, I don't know where is that question is. So you can go through that entire question list over here. Okay, and as you know, GATE is having two sections. One is general aptitude, another one is your specific engineering. Okay, so all general aptitude questions, all 10 questions will be listed in this section. Now your core branch will be listed in this section. And what's the recommendation is? What's the recommendation is? At the starting, one will normally, to gain the confidence, some people what will do is they will start the exam with their engineering, not the general aptitude. Okay, and definitely with 1 mark questions. With 1 mark questions, they will start the questions. Okay, they will start attempting the questions. And what is the marking and all, you can see over here. There are the 2 mark questions. See here, 2 mark question in the entire question paper. When you see it, this is 1 mark question. So when you look at this, you try to answer 1-mark questions first. At least some 1-mark questions, 10 1-mark questions maybe. So that initial emotion, that rush, the pressure will not be there on you. Then you switch to 2-mark questions. Then again come to 1-mark question. This sandwiching method of 2-mark question and 1-mark question will help you. Okay, and this is where you can see which one is 2-mark, which one is 1-mark, the entire question paper along with the options. You can see everything over here. Okay, whether it is MCQ or MSQ, everything is written here in the question paper itself. Okay, so this is the experience you should have from the official website, and you must have checked the link in the description to have this experience. Now once this is done, mock test from official side, you're doing no new topics you're getting into, and you're always staying positive. And what to carry to the exam? Obviously you'll be carrying your admit card, print out of the admit card, yes, and you'll be carrying valid original identity card, not admit card. Along with the admit card, original ID card you will carry. No digital watches, nothing digital, no phones, definitely no digital watches, no digital things are allowed. If you want to carry the watch, obviously you have a computer where the timer will be there. Timer will be giving how much time it has taken and everything, and calculator is also given here. Okay, so calculator timer is running here. Okay, so that will tell you how much time is left. Okay, and calculator, this is a scientific calculator, and this calculator this can be used for aptitude questions, for a technical question, for any question. Don't get into the ego. Use the calculator if it is there, so try to use it whenever it is applicable. Okay, yeah, now we have to carry these two. Along with that, I recommend you to carry, along with these, definitely I recommend you to carry definitely a pen for doing the rough work, and go for 2 color pens, blue or maybe black, and red pen. I'll tell you why. And also pencil along with eraser, because when you're carrying a pencil, the beauty of pencil can be taken out only with the eraser. Okay, this will help you a lot when you're doing the rough work in the scribble pad. Remember, scribble pad is not just to do the rough work. You have to organizedly you should do the rough work in the scribble pad, so that whenever you have anything to refer back, you should be able to refer back and correct it. Okay, so yeah, I recommend you to carry these also along with your ID card and admit card. Okay, and once you go to the exam hall, and before going out, one day before going to the exam hall, yes, I know it sounds stupid, but I recommend you to visit the center once. I know most of you feel like, yeah, it's okay. I'm grown up guy. I'll be able to handle it. I can go there. It's okay. Don't be like that, babes. Visit the center one day before so that you will know how to reach, what's the commute and all. Don't be so overconfident. Okay, if you are targeting for the exam, on the day of exam you should not take any such kind of all others pressures, just focusing on the exam. Now it's very easy to say, okay, focus on the exam, but you will not get that focus. Obviously you will get that negativity, you will get that pressure. How to handle that pressure, that also we'll see very shortly. Okay, saying it is easy, you should not have that negativity, but obviously one will get that, students do get that. How to handle it, I'll tell that. So visit the center a day before. Okay, and on the exam date, obviously you'll be reaching early. Okay, once you reach early, locate before the exam itself. Locate the washroom near to you. Just go and pay a visit. Okay, this is a washroom I'm going to use. Ask them and try to locate it. Just go and see it and come back and sit. Okay, these three things: visiting the center one day before and visiting the washroom 15 minutes or 20 minutes before. That should also be done. Okay, this is a checklist. What to carry, what to do, when to do, and what not to carry. No digital things you're allowed to carry. Now coming to the Navaratnas to follow. Okay. Read the question paper. Read the question when you're reading it. Of course, when you look at the entire question paper, when you're reading the question, try to be careful in reading the question in the first go itself. For the first time when you're reading, try to be very careful. You should not spend again for reading the question once again. That should not happen. Don't be in a hurry in reading. Because when you're in a hurry in a reading for the first time, if in that rush, if you misunderstand the question, when you're reading for the second time, then also your mind will push you to the same misunderstanding. That will not going to help you. So calm down, because time is not a big factor for GATE exam. Yes, I mean it. Time is not a big factor. So you will have time. So don't worry about spending 10 seconds extra in slow reading. If you read a little slow, maybe 10 seconds or 5 seconds extra it may take, but that's gonna give accurate reading and accurate answering. Okay. So yeah, read the question carefully for the first time itself. And let me just explain here why time is not a big aspect. Of course, it's a factor, but not a great factor for GATE exam. Because you have 65 questions. Out of 65 questions, how many questions you have to correctly answer to get into IIT? Tell me. To get into IIT, do you need to answer all 65 questions? No, not at all. Then how many questions? Maybe 50 marks, close to 50 marks you should get to get seat in NIT or some IITs. Okay. So for 50 marks, maybe 30 questions is good enough to answer, right? So you're having 180 minutes. You're having 180 minutes of time. And anyways, hardly, let's say you're answering 60 questions. Okay. Out of 60 questions, anyways, 20 questions will be easy, man. 20 questions will be done in 20 minutes. So you're having 160 minutes and 40 questions. So 160 minutes, 40 questions. Because 5 questions anyway are tough questions. 20 questions are anyways easy questions. They are done in 20 minutes. So 160 minutes, 40 questions means 4 minutes per question you will have. Out of that 4 minutes per question, you're spending 10 seconds extra for understanding the question. That's good. So time is not a great factor. Accuracy does matter, yes. Okay, so basically it seems like there are 3 points, but these 3 are actually the similar ones. They are pretty much close. Okay, and 4th one, these are the Navaratnas 9 points. You should be careful. 4th point is careful with the units. You got the answer as 0.002 seconds, suppose. Answer in the calculator, you got 0.002 seconds. In the question it is asked, how many milliseconds? Then you got an answer 0.002. In the options, 0.002 is there, but here it is in milliseconds. Option A, they will give 0.002. If you mark it, is it correct or wrong? It's absolutely wrong. You need to enter in milliseconds. So I heard a lot of people, a lot of students are doing this mistakes. I want you to not do this mistake. And this is a key thing. You will think that you're a Baba. You will start taking the answers from the midair. Okay, this is this, this is this, this is this, answer is this. Okay, put it. Don't do that, man. Don't do your math in the midair like a Baba. You have a scribble pad, put it on that paper. Okay, and use a multiple color pens. I'm saying the reason is in the question whatever is given, because that's a hard fact. That is 100% you have extracted from the data that you mark with the red pen, and you're pretty sure some other number is correct, so that you mark with blue pen. And you're partially doing it things, maybe there is a correction required, do that with a pencil. And I know changing these color pens, all these things, this is all stupid stuff, sir. It will work if you have a good practice of it, and it will give a crystal clear clarity on what you're doing, what is permanent, what is temporary, what is given. By looking at that itself, you will be able to clearly say, yes, this is red color one is exactly given in the data, no correction should be done for that. Blue ones, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a number should be there. Yes, if it is written with a pencil, yes, I may have to take care of it. You may have to erase it and or maybe strike it and do the math, do the stuff over here, because you have 4 minutes of time, man, for a question. So stop behaving like a Baba. Don't take it to the media. Use your scribble pad. And stop hating virtual calculator. A lot of students hate virtual calculators for no reasons. I don't know why. Because it's not just behaving. You think that it is not behaving the way your physical calculator is behaving, but they do behave pretty much similar, because you don't know how to know that how to compare it, how to use it the way you're using a physical calculator. You will feel it difficult. It's your feeling. We have done a beautiful session on this GATE virtual calculator. You can check the link in the description. Okay, GATE virtual calculator hacks, you will know. So from there, you will definitely get to use this virtual calculator. I think by now you must have practiced a lot about this GATE virtual calculator. Okay, and coming back to the 7th one, staying calm. Saying it is easy before the exam, while you're going to the exam, stay calm, don't take too much of pressure, don't be negative, don't be anxious. It's easy to say, but the students who are in that situation, when you are in that situation, then obviously it's not possible, right? So how? The question is how. It's pretty simple. When the anxiety, the heartbeat is increasing, you're anxious, then take a deep breath, quick and deep breath, and release it slowly. Quick and deep breath, release it slowly. Whenever you're feeling that anxious, this is the only mantra to handle it. In the mid of the exam, for maybe every 1 hour or so, you just take 30 seconds pause and try to calm down your emotions by taking a deep breath technique. Deep breathe and release slowly. 30 seconds you do it. Maybe after 2 hours, you take a purposeful quick break. Get out of the seat, go to washroom, go to loo, come back. You may think that I'm wasting 1 minute of time over there, but you're actually regaining, resetting your anxiety. You're putting all these anxiety and everything, you're trashing everything. When you're taking a water, take a sip of water. Don't drink, don't gulp the water. Just take a sip of water when you're taking water. These techniques will help you a lot to stay calm. Try it out. It will work. And the eighth one, as I said, rough is not, so randomly like a kachara, like a rough, very rough thing. No, man. Systematic and judicious use of scribble pad. Of course, they will give another scribble pad by taking this. At a time, you should have only one scribble pad. They will take it. Okay. Of course, they will not evaluate based on scribble pad. When you're returning, you have to surrender the scribble pad and come. So you have to use judiciously and carefully. Use multiple color pens to use it. Prepare it, write it. And when you get the scribble pad, you sectionalize the scribble pad maybe by drawing a line or folding it like vertically or maybe horizontally according to your choice. When you do this, suppose I'm folding it like this so that I have a mark over here. So this is question number 1, this is question number 2, means I'll do all the necessary question number 1 related rough work over here, question number 2 rough work related here. And 3, 4, I'll write the numbers because you're going beforehand to the exam. So you write these number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. So that you have a dedicated space for that question number rough work also. Suppose question number 2 doesn't have any rough work, leave the space and go to the question number 3 rough work. This will help you greatly to review what you have done. Okay. So systematic and judicious use of scribble pad is, yes, very important. And finally, say one next. In the question paper, don't just navigate through these, question number 2, question number 3. Suppose question number 3, I have marked it as something like this. This is checkbox are given, means this is MSQ question. Round is not given, square box is given, checkbox, this is MSQ. So I marked these two and I'm navigating the third question, not valid. Question number 2 is not saved. So when you go to question number 2, when you mark these two, see, look at this. 1. These two, you mark it and you click save next, then only your question is registered. Question number 2 is registered as marked. Okay. So careful with that. Save next is very important. Otherwise, you're not attempted the exam. Okay. Look at the color. This color, okay, this green color and these two, this one and this one, these two will be only considered for the evaluation. These two colors are only considered for the evaluation. This is not considered for the evaluation. This color not considered for the evaluation. This color not considered for the evaluation of the exam. Only these two colors. Colors means these two symbols are considered for the evaluation. Okay. So you follow these Navaratnas and the points what I said earlier. What are the points I said? Appear official mock test. Read the instructions thoroughly. No negative thinking. No new topics. Only the existing topics. Strengthen your existing strengths. And pen, pencil, eraser. Red pen, blue pen also. And visit the center a day before. What else? NAT questions. NAT questions and MSQ questions doesn't carry any negative marking. So do not leave them. Do not leave them. Okay. In the first phase, you write maybe what are the question numbers who are having NAT and MSQ. At the last, you just go to those questions. Suppose just mark it as NAT and MSQ. Okay. So list out those questions, what are MSQ and NAT. At the last, you fill something. And remember, for NAT questions, if you don't know what to fill 0 as an answer. Yes, 0 can be an answer. You can just fill 0 if you have no clue on what to answer. For MSQs, multiple select, so multiply selected. So this table on the scribble pad will give you what? Okay, these are the question numbers, NAT question numbers. Are you just writing table for NAT and MSQ? Okay, so the questions which you're not confident about it, of course you're marking it as a review over there, but at the end, it'll quickly navigate to that question number 22. Okay, it's an NAT, just click on 22 and fill 0, fill 0, fill 0. That's it, it's done. Okay, so I think these tips you will follow, though Navaratnas you'll follow, and at the final stage you will rock your exam. Okay, if you have anything to ask, you can reach out to us in the WhatsApp. Check the link in the description, or you can comment in this video. We'll try to take up all your queries and we'll try to answer if there is some points is missing. Okay, that's end of this session. All the very best, guys. Hope your talent will be exactly showcased in the 3 hours of exam. Okay, good luck.